Lamar Jackson just opened up about what he said to Josh Allen right after the Ravens' tough loss to the Bills. And you won't believe the sincerity and the words he chose in that tense moment. What seemed like a simple exchange of pleasantries between opponents turned out to be something much deeper and more important for the Ravens' future. What Lamar said to Allen might change the way we view the team's future. Stick around until the end of the video because you'll understand how this moment could be a huge turning point in the Ravens season. Go Ravens! After the tough playoff loss to the Buffalo Bills, Lamar Jackson made a surprising gesture. Instead of focusing on his team's elimination, he went straight to Josh Allen right after the final whistle. There, he did something many wouldn't expect. He offered words of encouragement to the Bills quarterback, saying, "Go out and win something, man. MVP, Super Bowl, do something big." This was Lamar's way of recognizing Allen's talent, even after a painful defeat. He made it clear that he respects Allen's game and wants to see him achieve great things. Lamar, who already has an impressive resume and is one of the NFL's biggest stars, knows exactly what it takes to work hard and win big titles. He also understands how important it is to have support, and that's exactly what his gesture was. He acknowledged that Allen has the potential to achieve what Lamar has already won, and even more. When Lamar told Allen to win something big, it wasn't just a word of encouragement, but a genuine recognition of his opponent's efforts. This reflects a mindset of mutual respect, something that often gets lost in sports rivalries. Moreover, this type of behavior between great players like Lamar and Allen shows that sports are about more than just competition. Even though they are direct rivals, both recognize the value of good work, and Lamar didn't hesitate to express this. He not only congratulated Allen for his season, but also encouraged him to go further and achieve what many are still chasing. This proves that, in the end, respect and recognition among great athletes will always prevail, regardless of the game's outcome. Ultimately, Lamar's gesture wasn't just a word of support. It was a way of keeping the spirit of greatness alive among NFL players. Football is a sport full of intense rivalries, but Lamar and Allen show there's room for mutual respect. Now, with Lamar's message, Allen has even more motivation to pursue the titles he wants. Meanwhile, Lamar continues his journey with the Ravens, knowing that healthy rivalry only fuels his desire to be even better next season. Lamar Jackson's season was once again impressive, with stats that put the Ravens quarterback among the best. And despite the playoff loss to the Bills, Lamar put on a solid performance and showed his talent once. In the matchup against Josh Allen, Lamar threw for 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, and only 1 interception. His numbers surpassed Allen's in several areas, including yards per pass, with 10.2 compared to Allen's 5. Plus, Lamar added 39 rushing yards, always a threat to opposing defenses. Despite Lamar's impressive numbers, Allen's game shouldn't be overlooked. Although he threw for just 127 yards and no touchdowns, Allen was key in critical moments, especially with his running. He gained 20 rushing yards and scored 2 touchdowns on the ground. What really made the difference, however, were the turnovers. Lamar had 2 turnovers early in the first quarter, 1 interception, and 1 fumble, which proved to be a major setback for the Ravens. Allen, on the other hand, had a turnover-free performance, which was crucial in securing the Bills' victory. The comparison between the 2 quarterbacks during this game is interesting because, despite Lamar showing better numbers in the air and on the ground, it was Allen's consistency and lack of mistakes that stood out. Even though Lamar had superior stats in some areas, he couldn't avoid the critical moments of turnover, which ultimately decided. This makes us realize just how much the difference between wins and losses in football can come down to small details like turnovers, which can turn the game around. However, this type of matchup only puts Lamar more in the spotlight as one of the league's best quarterbacks. He continues to evolve and learn, and his performance against Allen just shows the level he's at. Even with the loss, Lamar has everything to come back stronger, with more experience, and even more ready for the challenges of 2025. Meanwhile, Allen continues his pursuit of the title, leaving Lamar with more motivation for the upcoming season. After the final whistle, Josh Allen made a gesture of respect that only reinforced the friendly rivalry between him and Lamar Jackson. As soon as the game ended, Allen went straight to Lamar to congratulate him on his great season. Unlike many athletes who, after a loss, focus on their own performance, Allen was an example of sportsmanship and recognition. He knew that Lamar had a great year and was a key part of the Ravens' playoff. Allen, even with the win and the chance to continue in the competition, made sure to acknowledge his opponent's value. This type of gesture between quarterbacks isn't rare among great players, but it's always interesting to see how one can support the other, even when they're competing for the same thing. Allen knows Lamar Jackson has a massive impact on the NFL and that he is, without a doubt, one of the league's top players. So, by going to Lamar and recognizing that Allen is also showing a level of respect that only strengthens the admiration between the two, turning the rivalry on the field into something positive. This respect between Lamar and Allen only reinforces how football is more than just a game. It's about recognizing each other's effort, learning from mistakes, and striving to get better. Allen did this with Lamar, and Lamar, in turn, responded with words of encouragement. The exchange between the two shows that no matter how much the teams are facing off, elite players understand how the success of the other can serve as motivation to keep improving. While Josh Allen continues his playoff journey, the respectful attitude between the two quarterbacks certainly made Lamar reflect on what it takes to reach the next level. This leads us to believe that in 2025, Lamar will be even more ready to take on challenges, knowing that recognition and admiration from opponents are a reflection of his own value. While Allen chases his own title, Lamar remains determined to take the Ravens even further. Well, we're past the halfway point of our video, but I noticed you haven't liked it yet. This is super important for YouTube to keep recommending my content to you. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free and it really helps. Thanks. Now let's keep going. Lamar Jackson has always been an icon for Ravens fans, and his attitude after the loss to the Bills only reinforced this. By showing so much respect and acknowledgement for the opponent, he demonstrated that an athlete's greatness goes beyond personal achievements. Ravens fans should feel proud to have a player like Lamar on their team, someone who not only shines on the field, but also understands the value of respect, good sportsmanship. This is something that undoubtedly inspires both the team's fan and his own teammates. This kind of attitude is also crucial for Lamar's growth as a leader within the team. The respect he showed Josh Allen reflects the mindset he has in the locker room and the impact he can have in inspiring his teammates. Lamar knows that the 2025 season will present more challenges, and how he positions himself as a leader off the field can be just as important as his actions. He enters next year with more experience and the awareness that, beyond being a great player, he is a reference point for his team. Of course, the loss to the Bills was bitter for Ravens fans, but Lamar's posture has the power to calm expectations and turn the pain of elimination into motivation. Lamar has already proven to be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and now he has the chance to grow even more as a leader and athlete. Ravens fans know that with Lamar at the helm, the next season could be filled with victories and achievements, and he is ready to fight for every title that comes his way. Lamar Jackson's example serves as a reminder that, in the end, American football is about much more than just winning or losing. It's about respect for the game and the opponents. And for Ravens fans, this is yet another reason to believe that Lamar is ready to take the team to new heights next season. With Lamar leading the charge, the Ravens are primed to continue their quest for the coveted title. With the 2024 season now behind us, Ravens fans have one question on their minds. What can we expect from Lamar Jackson next season? We know Lamar is a special quarterback, and his ability to make incredible plays is unquestionable. But he also knows that to take the Ravens to the Super Bowl, he'll need to learn from mistakes, especially the turnovers and the loss to the Bills. Lamar is a player who isn't intimidated by challenges, and each defeat only serves as fuel to come back strong. Furthermore, the way Lamar handled the loss and stayed focused on supporting his teammates, and even his opponents, shows the kind of leader he has become. For Ravens fans, this is great news, as it indicates that Lamar is more mature and ready for the next step. He'll work even harder during the offseason to improve aspects of his game and, hopefully, bring that much-awaited title to Baltimore. Lamar also has an incredible support base, both from the fans and his team, and he knows he can rely on the Ravens to continue his journey. However, the real question will be how he handles the mounting pressure to take the team to the top. If Lamar continues to develop his ability to avoid critical mistakes and improve in specific areas like game read, he'll have everything he needs to win a title. Next season will undoubtedly be a major test for Lamar Jackson, but it will also be a golden opportunity for him to further establish himself as one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history. For Ravens fans, expectations are high, but so is their confidence. And with Lamar as the leader, Baltimore's Super Bowl journey is far from over. So, after all the tension from that, Lamar Jackson made a great show of respect toward Josh Allen, acknowledging the Bills' quarterback's talent and even wishing him success. Lamar's words weren't just a compliment. They were a reflection of the greatness of the athlete he is, thinking about the future, healthy competition, and what lies ahead for both. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think of Lamar's words? Does this show an even more human side focused on growth within the NFL? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all the latest news about the future of the Ravens.